Okay. I didn't start specifically with the farming itself, like the rearing or keeping them.
Okay.
I started with buying and selling.
Okay.
I started around 2019. That was when I took my first trip.
Okay.
So after my first trip, I came and I had to settle down because the market wasn't moving like it was supposed to. So at
Okay.
least I had to keep them for some few days. So that's when the rearing itself, the calling started from.
Okay. You were doing the buying and selling.
Yeah, I was doing the buying and selling.
Okay. Okay. Are you still into the buying and selling, or you just doing into the breeding and fattening aspect alone?
So I'm all round, okay? I'm all seasoned.
Okay.
I don't wait specifically for either occasions to sell. I have cows that I'm even selling currently.
Okay.
I have those that I have no intention of selling now. Maybe during it, they will be ready for the market
Okay.
to yield much better profit.
Okay.
And if I buy a cow today, you see it, you are interested, and I'm going to get something small out of it, I'll just sell it out. So it's all buying and selling and still rearing at the same time.
All right. All right. All right. Over the years, mostly I want us to start with the challenges aspect because if you know the challenges and you tackle them, then definitely you'll be able to be successful. So share the challenges aspect with us when you started till now.
Okay. For the challenges in farming, seriously, you can't quantify. Okay,
Okay.
because there are lots of things involved, and everything involved has a challenge
Okay.
concerning the feed, medication, labor, and everything. There are challenges associated with that,
Okay.
and mostly feeding aspect is a very big challenge for me now
Okay.
because I don't get the feed that I used to get. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm facing some challenges. So I wanted to make a video to advise my people out there because you saw yesterday I made a video about certain things that came in my mind.
Okay.
So I wanted to make a video about people who you see. Let me start this way. I started the farming purposely for buying and selling, as I said. So as I started wearing, I was much focused with increasing numbers,
Okay.
buying plenty cows, like our own plenty cows. But
Okay.
I've come to a time I realized that was a big mistake that I made.
Okay.
Because you see, the more cows you buy, the more the burden becomes.
Yeah.
And the more cows you buy, the more the expenses and the labor to become.
That is true.
So, uh, and my mistake was I bought lots of young cows. I
Okay.
bought lots of younger cows, which were small. They were smaller cows.
Okay.
And I had 2 year plans for them.
Okay.
But it got to the middle of the road that I realized that, wow, 2 years is not a small journey.
It's massive.
So you see, someone told me this before, but I didn't take it.
Okay.
The person advised me about buying younger cows. I didn't take it until I just realized it myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, I have almost 35 young bulls that have not even reached maturity.
Wow.
And having those number of cows, you can't sell them now. If you want to sell, you will not get a better price.
Okay.
So the 35, if I had used that money to buy at least, let's say, 15 bigger cows, I'm market ready.
Okay. I had an interview with Aziz Ranch,
Okay.
and he told me he has been seeing Galaxy buying young cows. Galaxy is going to suffer.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I'm suffering.
Yeah.
I won't lie about that. You see, it's a hard lesson that I took, and I'm learning from it.
Okay.
They say experience is the best teacher.
Sure.
Right now, you tell somebody certain things, you won't believe. At first, that's what I thought would help me. So I did it. But in the middle of the road, I realized that no, I'm wasting my time.
Okay.
So I started a series of videos advising people to stop buying young cows.
Okay.
But others will listen, others too won't listen. So you just leave people to their fate.
Okay.
For them to also taste it. If they taste it and they see how it feels, they will understand it more.
Okay.
Yeah, if they taste it and they see how it feels, they will understand it more.
But I don't know. You know, you are in the media space. You are in the media space, and me, for example, people will call me and they say they want like a 3 month cow. They want like a 6 month cow because they want to beat the price. They want a cow like 3,000, 2,500. I don't know if you have encountered something like that.
Okay, for the calls, I get plenty calls. I get a lot of calls from people asking for younger bulls. Then they will send you pictures. Most of them even screenshots the pictures that I post on my TikTok handle.
Okay.
I want this size. I want that size. And I will tell you that seriously, it's not going to help you.
Okay.
Because when you buy this bull, it's going to take a longer time before you will yield any profit. And even the chances of the cow surviving is very, very few.
Okay.
Okay. So you tell them, take your time, add more money, buy a bull. At first I even said buy a bull which is a year old and above.
Okay.
And I'm now grasping the age of a 1-year-old cow or the size of a 1-year-old cow because I raised it from birth.
Okay.
So now I know the size of a year-old cow.
Okay.
At first I would just guess. But now that I know how a 1-year-old cow looks like, I won't advise anybody to even buy a 1-year-old cow.
Do you have a video of a 1 year old cow, or after that you make a video of a 1 year old cow for me?
Yes, Iron Lady's son.
Okay.
Yeah, he was 1 year last month.
Okay.
So I will just make a video of a 1-year-old cow and I'll show to you. He's still young, even though he's a bit mature.
Okay.
But he's still young. So buying a year-old cow is even out.
And you know the aspect you are giving them a different feed, the cassava peels and things like that, which the bush people don't get for them. Do you get my point?
Yes.
So yours will be more, even bigger.
He's even still young.
Okay.
So mine will even be bigger than one from the bush
Sure.
that they will bring to the market. That this is a 1-year-old cow.
Okay.
So I'm trying to just advise people to do away with young bulls.
Okay.
Because seriously, it's a waste of time.
Okay.
So they'll call you, Galaxy, I want a cow, I want something small. And I'll say, how small? How much is your money? The person will say, my money is 3,000. I'll say, 3,000, they forget.
Okay.
Someone called me, said, I want young Budali. My money is 2,005. I said, my brother, your money is small and your demands too are high.
Yeah.
So he was about to take offense with that. And I told him that you even mentioning Budali, even though people have hyped Budali so much that they are expensive now, you mentioning Budali and taking that amount of money to the market, you are not going to even get a sheep.
Okay.
I told him point blank that even a cow that is a Budali that is born today, because of the hype that people have given Budali, you will not get a Budali to buy. So it's better he just save up to maybe 5,000, then you get a cow. He said, hey, 5,000, they mean it to me. And I said, okay. So you see someone like this, you will go outside, see someone post a cow, write 2005.
Okay.
Say, that is the crown boy, and get 2005. You go, you send your money, and the person is a fraudster.
Okay.
You see the problem.
Yeah.
You tell them, they won't believe you. They will go, someone will lie to them and take their money. Then they will come complaining. So my advice is just small. It's just few words. A bull which is even a year old is still small for you to buy with the purpose of rearing. But some people have special reasons. Okay,
Yeah.
someone wants to do it, but he doesn't have the money.
Mm.
His money is small, and that small money too, if he keeps it for himself, he might use it for something else, not, which will not be fruitful.
Okay.
So you telling the person that don't buy, don't buy, don't buy, the person will end up using the money for something else, which is not going to yield any results.
Okay.
So you just advise the person, if you know that you'll be able to take care of the animal very well,
Okay.
no problem. You understand?
Yeah.
No problem. But if you can't, use your money for something else instead
Okay.
of going to waste it to buy a cow, and at the end of the day, you lose that cow and you go back to zero.
As you were saying, say like young animals will give you tough time.
Yeah.
So I'm saying maybe what advice would you give to someone like start with animals like 10,000 or something like that?
10,000 is too much.
Okay.
You see, there are average cows,
Okay.
average something like 6,005, 7,000.
Okay.
It's a bit average, better than buying 4,000.
Okay.
You see, mostly at that age, people are sometimes uh, interested in the breed, and right now, breed and color too has been hyped so much that has made cows very, very expensive.
Okay.
So if you are a beginner, I wouldn't advise you to go for a trend. I wouldn't advise you to go for something which is trendy, like Gudali, like Raji. Mostly even the Rajis, the problems involved in Rajis is just enormous. Rajis have lots of issues, diseases, their disease resistance is somehow lower than most of our local breeds.
Okay.
So if you want to start, I would advise you to go for those ones. I would advise you to go for our local breeds. If you go for our local breeds, they are a little bit disease resistant.
Are you talking of the Bobojis or which breed are you talking of?
The Bobojis are extremely short, so their market value is low.
Okay.
So you can go for something which has taller legs.
Something like Degeji, Yayakana.
Yes, the Yakana, the Degeji, at least they are a bit moderate. They have moderate sizes, and they will fetch you good market value.
Okay.
Which is better than going for Rajis, and they will give you a lot of problems. So if you get this local breed like the Boku Boku breed, the one that they use for farming.
The Mosiji type.
For those one, the name I don't know the names like that.
Yeah.
So if you get those Boku Boku breeds, the wild breeds which are a little bit taller, for those ones they are very resistant to certain diseases.
Okay.
And they are easy to handle.
Okay.
So as a beginner, if you go for something like that, which are moderate sizes, like 7,000, 7,005, 8,000, within that range,
Okay.
is better. But for the 10,000 and above, is for rich people. Not everybody can afford 10,000. 10,000 is a huge amount of money.
But someone will say, I have the money to do it. I have like 20,000. Can I go in for 10,000, like two?
Yes, if you have 20,000, you see, you have to budget. If the 20,000 is going to be the 20,000 for the business itself, with feed involved, you don't have to go for 10,000 too.
Okay.
You go for something 9,500, 8,000. You use the remaining amount of money to buy medicines in stock.
Okay.
Medicines that you can use for either 6 months or 7 months.
Okay.
So for your targeting, if you have 20,000 and you can get extra money somewhere else to take care of the animals, fine. You can go for 10,000 too, or go for 9,000, 9,500, 11,000, and those ranges. For those ones, you can get older animals which have the height.
Okay.
And now is your efforts that you are going to put into fatten them and make them more attractive and marketable.
Okay.
If you have the money, okay, if you can even exceed 10, because there are cows that are lean, they don't have plenty meat, but because of their structure and the skin that they are very expensive. 15,000, 20,000. If you have the money and you can buy those and you can take good care of them. That's number one. Taking good care of them is number one.
Okay.
You can take good care of them, you can fatten them, and you'll be able to get a good market base.
What do you mean by taking good care of them? What involves? How do I take good care of them?
Okay, the most important thing is their sleeping place,
Okay.
where they are going to sleep, because you can't buy a cow and leave the cow to be walking around and just be feeding itself.
Okay.
They call it Allah Nimfi, Shanu Allah. They are just surviving on God.
Okay.
So you can't just buy a house. So before you even start the business, at least you have to get an accommodation which will suit the cow, and you have to get feed for it. So number one, accommodation. Number two, feed, and the third one is medication. Constant care. You observe the animals. If there are other sicknesses that you see, you treat them.
Okay.
So that's the good care. So if you get something 10,000, 15,000, and you take good care of it very well, and you get a broad market base, like maybe your location, people come there to buy cows, so at least you selling yours will not be difficult.
Okay.
You know, there are people who have plenty cows, but because they don't have length,
Yeah.
and because they don't know how to market their animals are still in the house and they can't even sell.
That is true.
So if you are able to take good care of your cow and you get good resale value, or you have people that can come and buy, then you at least get something better out of it.
Let's tackle about issues in the industry. Are we our own enemies? What is going on? Are we moving forward since day one that I came to interview you till now? Have you seen any improvements, or we are still at one place as livestock farmers?
Well, there's been a massive improvement because people are waking up,
Okay.
and we ourselves have realized that we are being left behind,
Okay.
and nobody is coming to help us. So we have to help ourselves. So you see within the past few years, some livestock groups are springing up. People are creating groups here and there, just like Sana Farms and others created the Cash Gooder. So we are realizing that we can move individually.
Okay.
So we would have to at least have a strong organization to.
Have you registered? Are you part of the group now?
I've already registered. You can see my farm on the profile.
Okay.
So at least people are just coming together so we can move along. So I would say is the industry is improving bit by bit.
Okay. I see. What, in your opinion, what do you think we can do more? Like, aside the groups and things, what can we do more, in your opinion, to get the attention of the government? I've been saying I think we have been neglected by the government as livestock farmers, cattle, goats, and sheep. They only care about the poultry farmers. What can we do, in your opinion, as a farmer, being with the experience?
It's not neglect. You see, if you don't have a good mouthpiece, it will be difficult to carry your message along.
Okay.
So the mouthpiece, one person can't just stand up and go to the ministries and want to do something for himself or want to do something for cattle farmers. It has to be a joint a stronger organization.
Okay.
You understand? So rebuilding these organizations, as I said, you can't just go to the government and or the ministries and be demanding for certain favors and other things. You can't.
Okay.
You understand? So it's all about we coming together to. If not, it's everyone for himself.
Mm.
If we are not strong enough, you see, for within the last 2 months, my brother, I was struggling with foot and mouth.
Okay.
My whole ranch, there was just an outbreak of foot and mouth, and I wanted just common vaccine. Hmm?
Mm.
Everywhere you call, they will tell you that Asan, Ebiniho, Asan, Ebiniho. And I know the vaccines come in, but because we do not have a good mouthpiece, you wouldn't even know where the vaccines will go to. I called someone in KNUST. He said, in Bar, professors need to call the farm.
Wow.
That's what he told me. In Bar, the common farm, and almost to common grass for no. So you even wouldn't know that the medicine is ill. You understand? But if at least we have something, if we are united and something like this comes in, at least it will be posted on platforms, then you all carry along. If you are interested, you go in for it. If you have to pay, it's even free most of the time.
Okay.
But if you have to pay something small and get it, at least it's better than not getting it at all.
That one is true. So, like we are not able to come together as one.
Yes, we are not able to come together. But if we are able to at least come together, the last time I mentioned is that the competition is too much. But everybody with how he sees himself or how.
The competition, is it among ourselves as farmers or what is it?
Yes, among ourselves as farmers.
Okay.
Because gatekeeping, maybe an eventually will be a war. Material, I will give you the location. You go and spoil there. So everybody is fighting for himself.
Okay.
You understand? Because we've not been able to formulate a specific feed for our cattle. You see, those who do the poultry, they know that if you go to this shop, you get poultry feed. If you go to this shop, you get feed for your pigs.
Yeah.
If you go to this, but we don't have any specific shop for designated for India livestock feed. You have to go roam around, fetch for your own feed. So you going to fetch for your own feed, free
Okay.
but someone having his poultry feed store, you buy the quantity you want, you go. Another person will come and buy the quantity that he wants, and you go. But you, Mohammed, if you go and see a place where they sell cassava peels, you will gather the cassava peels and come and sell, adding your own profit to it.
Wow.
So it's taking us all behind. So everybody's fighting for himself.
Okay.
You understand my concern?
Yeah.
So that's the problem that we are facing. But you see, most of the time people don't complain about the medications, even though the medications are expensive. But if you go to the vet shop, you will get them.
You get medication. Yeah, that one is true.
But for the feed, one or no, and the ones that you even go and buy them from the shop, they are even more expensive. At least the waste that we give our cows, I would say it's waste. It's waste though, but it's food for us. So the ones that cassava peels, the maize stalk, all those things, the maize chaff, it's now expensive. You have to go and fetch for them yourself.
Okay.
That's the problem now. So it's not that we are, and yes, it's a system that is beating us.
System na yeba two year no. System na yeba two year no.
System now,
Okay.
So you have to work around the system.
Okay.
You have to work around the system to help yourself.
Okay. I see. This year, what is your vision? What do you want to achieve as Galaxy Farms, the CEO? What has been your vision this year? The year is almost at the end.
The vision is plenty, and you see, at times you don't envision something, but it will come to pass.
Okay.
So, as I said, our vision is just to be alive because everything comes later.
Okay.
If you are alive and you are strong, then Alhamdulillah, in the vision itself.
Okay.
So I would just say so much because
Sure.
so we buy cows, we lose cows. We buy cows, we lose money. But if you are still strong, then you are able to go and come back. I think it's a plan.
That one is true. I see. Kumasi, how do you compare farming in Kumasi to Accra? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes there are some beefs going on. Someone will say this is Kumasi breed and stuff. Charlie, though it's fun sometimes, but how do you see it?
So I've never farmed in Accra before, so I will not be able to compare. I will not be able to compare Kumasi to Accra. But you see, things in Accra are expensive.
Okay.
Accra is hard to come by a land that you take your cows for grazing. If you are in Accra proper, farming will be difficult for you. It will be different from someone in Accra, in the outskirts of Accra.
Sure.
You understand? Someone who can take his cows out for grazing. So even in Accra itself, there is different demography. There are people who are able to take their animals for grazing. There are people who can't. So they have to buy everything the animals eat.
Okay.
So even farming there itself is not the same. I can see, I in particular, I mean, I'm close to the bush. So right currently the animals are out for grazing.
Okay.
And I'll feed them when they come indoor too. So I wouldn't compare myself to someone who is also in town.
Okay.
Yeah. You understand? So
Sure.
it's just different. You can't compare the businesses to others. Same way you can't compare the price that you will sell yours to the price that that person is going to sell his.
Okay.
You understand? So cows in Accra are relatively expensive than cows in Kumasi, if I should put it that way.
Yeah.
Because of that's for those who do their fattening.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's normal though. It's normal for that to happen because the more you put in, the more benefit that you should get.
You are doing fattening and breeding as well. Which one is more profitable? The debate has been going on. Someone will say breeding, someone will say fattening. Which one? Which side are you?
I enjoy both.
Okay.
I enjoy both because for the breeding.
Which one brings more money to your pocket?
Oh, the fattening is quick.
Okay.
For that one, you can't beat it. The fattening is quick. The breeding is slow but profitable. The fattening is quick and profitable. You see, because the fattening, you are able to use 6 months to get a cow ready for market.
Okay.
6 months. So that means within a year, you can go twice.
Sure.
The money that you used to buy the animal, let's say you buy the animal 10,000, and within the year, you are able to sell twice and at least get 6,000. You have 16,000.
Yeah.
So that's plus the profit plus any amount of money that you put in. Let's say the money is now 16,000.
Yeah.
16,000.
Sure.
I have a female cow which is 10,000, the same like the male cow that you bought, and the female has given birth. It will take another year for her to give birth.
Okay.
And that year, the fattening has gone twice. You with the female, you are still standing at one place. She's pregnant.
Okay.
She will give birth within the year two. The one with the fattening has gone twice again. So he is going 4 times. You are still on one bull.
Okay.
With the baby. You understand?
Yeah.
So mostly the breeding is a side hustle which will give you profit in the future.
Okay.
Not today. So that's why mostly those of us who do the breeding, we try our best to select nice animal quality and beautiful, so that in the future, if you are going to sell, at least you make something reasonable out of it. But both, it goes both ways. The fattening brings quick money. The breeding will bring the money slowly,
Okay.
slow but sure. So the advantage I get is the money I input for the fattening. The ones I do the breeding, they get the leftovers.
Okay.
So while the fattening is bringing money, you use part of the money to feed the breeders.
Okay.
You understand? So it's a plus to me, and so it's good. Both are good, but if you are there, let me put it this way too. You see, you can't be in a car proper again and be doing breeding if your pocket is not strong.
Sure.
So because breeding takes time, you end up putting your money in a hole. Feed the cow, waiting for the cow to give birth. She'll give birth again. You are still investing. So, for the fattening, you feed short time, you saw. That one too is also good for certain people.
Okay. I see. What do you say about my videos before we end?
For Mohammed, you say the as Anthony Becker say, food be unyame.
Okay.
Mhm. Uh, God has done his. It's left for man to do what he can to do to man, for man to go for it. First of all,
Come again. Come again. I like that word. You said God has done what?
God has done his.
Okay.
So it's left for man to do what he can do for man.
It left it what man can do for man.
Yes.
Wow.
It's left with what man can do for man
Okay.
to develop or for man to go for it. So you don't know where your papa money. It's
Hmm.
not always about money.
Yeah.
It's about exposure. You see, the first video that we did, which I always thank you for, and I always thank God for linking us up. And I know there are people underground that connected us, even though they don't want their names to be mentioned.
Okay.
So just gratitude that I'll give to all of you, because Galaxy is now Galaxy because of Allah and because of Muhammad.
Wow. I'm happy to hear that.
I wouldn't have reached where I am if not because of that single video that we did. The calls come in, I saw you with Muhammad, blah blah blah. Business come in, people come for reference from you. Oh, and I want to do this with Galaxy. What do you think? So it's you are doing much for humanity and much for the cattle business. Thumbs up.